The first series of gun camera film shows strafing, and there are a couple of dive bombing sequences in there as well. For strafing, the F-100 had 4 20mm guns. I don't remember for sure, but I believe we only loaded one gun for the training. Strafing was probably the most dangerous for us newcomers. First, you were diving at the ground at low altitude and at very high speeds. Fixation on the target could be a problem. If you concentrate on the target too long, it was a possibility of flying into the target, and in the past it had happened. Second, the F-100 had some poor flight characteristics. One of them was known as adverse yaw. This could occur when making a turn into the target. The pilot would cause it by moving his aileron into the direction of the turn and then pushing the opposite rudder instead of the correct rudder. A slight pullback on the stick would cause the aircraft to roll in the opposite direction. And of course, you could aggravate this by correcting the aileron more to try to stop it, and then that would make it even worse. And being close to the ground, if you went over on your back at high speeds, it could be fatal. When I only had a few hours in the F-100, I did have adverse yaw one time, but I was able to correct it quickly and continued the strafing one. The next series of film consists of the air tactics phase. This is pitting aircraft against each other. It's also known as dogfighting or rat racing. We flew in elements of 2 aircraft each, and the attacks always started from neutral positions. I was always an element lead, and all of my missions were flown against the fighter school instructors. There were a total of 4 missions set up for this type of training. Even though I was new to the F-100, I did have experience in air tactics from my assignment in Europe. All-weather interceptor pilots were trained for making intercepts against bombers in bad weather conditions and or at night. But it was common for fighter aircraft to engage each other during flights over Europe. They were almost always unscheduled encounters. I had a lot of experience flying against the French Super Mystère, the English Lightning Mark VI, and the German F-104s and Super Sabre Mark IVs. Of course, there were a lot of encounters between the US 102s and F-100s also. So, I was ready for the Luke instructors. I was fortunate to record 3 or 4 simulated kills for each mission, and lucky not to have any film taken on me. Here's the action.